Then after that, you remove the nut right here.
Also, freaking
After you remove the nut and it falls off, you're gonna see that you can't really take it off for shit. Like, even pulling this one up and pulling this one down, this is made out of like solid, hard ass material. I think it's actually like made out of like hard ass. I don't know. It's probably made out of hard metal, but the point is you can't pull it anywhere. So you're gonna grab this from AutoZone. You grab this right here. You line it with this little bolt right here. Make sure it's lined up, and you just tighten it right here. And you're gonna tighten it until you can't tighten it no more with your hand. You want to make sure you do this really, really slowly, because this thing just falls off like nothing. I'm actually gonna get the jack underneath because that shit's gonna fall on my legs. All right, once you have the upper control arm remover right here, I think it's by Pitman. You're gonna grab this 18mm Husky wrench. You're gonna grab it like this, and you're gonna twist it really, really slow because this fucking jumps off at you. It just like explodes. So you're gonna make sure you have it going at a steady pace. Just give another go at it. It should come off by now. I don't know why it's not. Oh. Just like that.
That just snapped.
It comes off. I thought I fell on my death.
You remove the top.
And after that, you remove the top bolts. And we're actually moving at a pretty quick pace compared to when we were doing it on the other side. The other side took about, I guess, a day and a half. Make sure you have it on loose. Alright, then you're gonna remove this.
We're almost done though.
These 13mm bolts right here.
Then I'm gonna leave them like Adrian.
Alright, after that, just place it right here on the top so you don't lose it.
You should fit. I'll make it easier. Fuck it.
Oh, I stepped on shit and I put that on my rotor.
Oh, that's.
I'm just kidding, it's mud. Just hold it down while your friend tries to remove the strut tower.
It's being fucking gay.
It's being caught up on the control arm right there. Oh, there you go.
Daddy.
And just like that, the strut tower finally came off. Damn, look, he's impressed. Look, his eyebrows raised up. So like I mentioned earlier, we're putting on both of the spring compressors on both sides. There you go. That's as max as we can get it tightened with the gun right there.
Are you sure?
And you actually don't need to buy these. You can actually rent these as well at AutoZone for about $55.
Yeah.
Alright, so one of the most difficult things about removing the strut tower from the springs right here is actually when you try loosening the bolt on top of the 18mm bolt, it's not going to come loose, it's just going to come spinning. So you're going to grab these pliers that we have right there, and you're actually going to grab onto this pole right here in the middle, while the other one uses the impact gun and they take the bolts out. You're going to want to move the neck up a little bit, and you're going to grab the pliers.
Come on.
I got it.
You're going to grip it, and the other one's going to go reverse.
See it spring.
Just like that, the nut came off beautifully. And after that, let go of it with the pliers. After that, you're gonna want to remove the spring compressors.
Do it slowly though.
Then after you loosen it, the strut comes off. And then you're just gonna need the top hat right there. Alright, since we couldn't just pull it outwards, we're just gonna cut the middle of it. You're not gonna need that.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, daddy.
Alright, there you go, just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that, with some excessive force.
You know
But actually, with this particular one, you can see that the bump stop is actually underneath right there, so you can just remove that too. No, right here, the orange shit.
Well, you have to take this off?
Yeah, the new one comes with that.
Oh shit.
And then you're gonna grab the knife and you're gonna cut this shit off around. Yeah, there you go. Alex just cut it off for me right there.
Good.
I mean, that's good enough. Idiot.
Oh, my eye.
Don't do that.
Your goggles didn't work? Why'd you do that?
Goggles, fuck you.
There you go. One compresses it, the other one puts on the nut.
And then one guy records.
That should be good.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go. That's good right there.
Alright. Then you do the same thing.
And you're gonna notice at the bottom of the strut that you can't really lock the adjustable height right there, because once the pressure's on the top hat, it's just really hard to move, so it's not going to go anywhere when you sit in your ride height position. Once you move your hands with the little threads. There you go, you can see the threads right there. I think I have 4 or 5 of them. And this is how you tighten it, the same way you took it off. Alright, so you can see that with the, wait, hold on, wait, the nut that they supplied you with comes with a new nut, so that new nut's going to be 19mm. You go ahead, one holds it tight down, the other one Here it is. Make sure that when you put it on top hat, look, show us. Yeah, it's got to go a certain way so it can fit the threadings up there. As you guys can see that.
The pin by itself has to be facing you.
All right, there you go. Place that shit in there, my lovely assistant. Hopefully I can film this a lot better. Don't want to had it all this shit on my head.
Okay.
There you go, and goes inside as such.
Okay.
Installing the upper control arm a lot easier. Just have the jack right under the rotor. Don't forget to have your towel right there so it doesn't damage your rotors or scratch it. And there you go. You're gonna really have to line the upper control arm with this thread right here.
Go a little bit.
The setup is looking a lot cleaner than the other ones. There's no rust. It looks really clean, and I'm kind of digging the yellow springs. I think it gives it like a nice little touch to the red calipers I got going on, kind of like a ketchup and mustard theme. It is. Actually, just use a 19mm just to be on the safe side because the 3/4 didn't tighten it down all the way.
Imagine I can't get it in there anymore. Oh, there it goes.
Just like that. If you're actually struggling just to get that bolt in there, then it means that you didn't disconnect the other side.
No, that's this. If you get this, if you're struggling taking this.
Alright, so this is actually the new nut that came on the strut, and it's gonna go on where the welded part was on.
We're gonna need the socket and wrench now.
You guys can tell the jack's not holding anything up, so we're actually almost done. Can't believe we're about to do this on one full GoPro battery.
I know.
That's how you know we're moving fast.
This is the only way to take off and put on this nut.
This is actually, yeah, the only way that Dodge probably made it so you can take off the nut and put it back on, such as right now. Like I said, the ratchet is actually tightening down the bolt, and the wrench is holding it in place. All right, what size is that one on this side?
22mm.
All right, and on this side, the wrench.
3/4.
All right, go ahead.
They're gonna give me more tightening. No, it's there. There it goes. Okay. This side's fucking done.
All right, break. There you go. We're good.
Dude, hell no, we would not been able to take the jack out. Damn, looks kind of good.
All right, guys, look at that stance right there. That's how I wanted it. All right, so once you have the, what's that called?
Wrench?
No, this thing.
The fucking, I don't know what the fuck that thing's called. Fucking upper control arm remover kit.
Pitman, some shit, Pitman.
Yeah.
William Pitman.
Upper control arm remover.
Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you find this very helpful. If you do, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if not, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for the next video that I'm going to be coming out with. I'm actually going to be installing the rear ST coilovers. I actually made a video on that, but I did not like the way that video came out. So I figured I could just redo it the way I did this video for the front coils. Because honestly, I think I did a great job explaining how to install that. You know, I'm pretty sure people are going to find that video very helpful.